Hello, I am Bentham, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere program, where we can look up at the stars. As if we zoom in, turns out that's how you can look up. And you may notice that there's a bunch of smaller pinprick stars, and then there's these big ones. All these big ones are the actual stars that we can travel to, and presumably put Dyson spheres around. So that's cool. We're all pretty close, merely 7 light years. I think we're going to find ways to travel faster than light so that it's not going to take actually 13, basically 14 years to go to that place there. Also cool, that's got like a Greek symbol in its name. I didn't know that was even an option. I mean, this place is called Delta Bootis, but like it's the word Delta, so yeah. Yeah, you can see like they're all in certain... There's not actually many I can see right now. Presumably at a certain point in our orbit. Oh yeah, it's coming into view now. Yeah, all the stars are like over there. There's like... we're kind of on one end of the cluster, I think, in a certain way. I forget how I mean, we can go look. Let's have a look again. Let's have a big old zoom out. And yeah, so if we look this way, there's not much. If we look this way, there's a ton. If we look this way, there's loads. There's loads of them. Alright. We got work to do. So, last episode we built our labs. We started doing research. We're now making tesseracts at an alarming rate, considering there's only meant to be one of them, and working our way through the research. But we can go faster. Currently our limitation is power. So we got to work that out, but we did just unlock the thermal power station, which generates way more power than a wind turbine. Let's see, wind turbines do 300 kilowatts. These do 2.1 megawatts, much nicer. Also, it's got energy efficiency 80%, and I don't know what that means. These don't have it. I think it's something to do with maybe there are different kinds of power station that use the same sort of fuel, and they have higher energy efficiency, that kind of thing. So this is like 80% and that's low, and then we can do better, that kind of thing. That would be my guess. But yeah, we can run this off coal, but we can also run this off graphite, and in 15 sciences time we'll be able to make graphite. But you know what, before then we can make some more labs. Because there's a cool thing that you can do with certain buildings in this. I did do it briefly before with the storages, not thinking about the fact that you hadn't seen it before. But what you can do is stack the labs. You can build labs on top of the labs, and these just connect up with the structure. So rather than being another lab that happens to be on top of that one, it now works in tandem. And also kind of separately at the same time. So if I leave construction mode by hammering escape enough times, there's a top and a bottom layer that like load differently. So the bottom layer fills up with supply first, and the bottom layer drains of product first. So you can use the stack to kind of see where production is at, whether you're short or you have too much or something, or that kind of thing. Right now we're building up nicely our inputs, and it's the outputs that are taking time. They're not actually going through quick enough, but I think that's because, yeah, this is full, so we gotta put another one. There we go. Oh, smelting purification. We can now make graphite as well as make silicon ore and high purity silicon by refining the silicon ore. I may have skipped too many times now. We need to... That's the button. We need to stack these as much as we can, which is currently 3 high. There's a couple of other structures that can do this too, such as storages, as you saw, and as far as I know, that's it so far. We'll discover as we go what other things there are. And I realize I'm kind of encroaching on this copper here. Was this the copper we started next to? It was, wasn't it? This was right where we spawned, on the equator, which makes sense. But yeah, this is causing us more problems for power, because it's trying to do more work that it can't. So our power's not doing great. But now, we can make graphite, and we should. So... Oh, and we need to queue up more science because we stopped doing it. What to grab? We could get some of this fancier stuff, but you know what? I think we'll upgrade some stuff with our bot first. Let's make the drones a bit a bit quicker, because that'd be nice. Also, we can increase the stack height, but that needs the red cubes. They're the next one. We're not up to them yet. They're a bit fancier, of course. Where were we? Yes. An extra drone. Sounds good to me. Mad flickering. Sure, why not? We need to do some clearing. Because this is where I'm going to set up the graphite production and also the power generation. We'll give Icarus plenty to do. As well as spotting those sneaky little small rocks hiding. Oh. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, have you got stuck? Oh, I think he has. Well, we'll start again. You got to be careful. You got to make sure he's not walking dead on into something that's in the way, in the middle of his queue, or he won't be able to progress. I think I know where I went wrong there. Okay, so while that's happening, we need furnaces. We already have plenty, honestly. I'll just get us back to 10. Why not? Oh, and a few more sorters and belts, I think. Apart from that, we're pretty good to go, though, of course, we also need to make the actual thermal power stations. We can only make so many. I mean, one may be enough right now. Let's just make one and make a tentative start to it. Also, I can see we've missed quite a few things over here. Oh. More rocks hiding. Oh, and some shrubs hiding behind trees. Very sneaky. Wonder if while he's doing that I can construct stuff. I guess I can. Why not? Send the coal up that way. And we need furnaces. Yeah, you can really multitask this if you want to. Power infrastructure is quite important, so I'm going to spare no expense. And yeah, yeah, I got extra construction drones. Thanks. Don't need to keep it on the screen. And we need to make graphite. Copy. Paste, paste, paste. That's a nice feature. It took me a bit to get the hang of it before, but it's becoming very intuitive and I appreciate it. It's good quality of life. Also, we need to connect this to the power grid, of course. How far can we stretch it? That'll do. And we are making graphite. At a way greater pace than is really necessary. I'm thinking we do it like this. Oh, I'm running out of energy.
Such power facilities need to consume chemical energy fuels. If you want it to generate continuous and stable power, you need to ensure a sufficient fuel supply at all times.
There we go. We've got a buffer for the graphite. It won't work for now, really, but now we can use graphite for our power source. By stealing everything that's here, we can tide us over till there's more graphite. Right, this thing needs an input, of course. And is it generating power? Yes, it is. Oh, the power load is too high. Yeah, satisfaction is not enough. Is this thing not enough? It doesn't, like, it shouldn't be that surprising, really. There's a power graph somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. It's a bit chaotic. But you get the hang of it once you've stared at it for a while. That said, it doesn't. It's a graph for. No, this is production, actually. It's not a power graph. Yeah, I don't think there is a power graph. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, this is production. That's what it is. So that's why it's very kind of digital. everything's off or on, at least in the early days. Once we get more production, of course, it'll be a bit less little bars and more blocks. It's a slight improvement. But I guess there is no power graph, so we can't check the power over time. But we can see that we're still not making enough, so we need more. I, being a genius, have worked that out. How are we now? Oh, much better. We're sometimes hitting 100. Not always, though. I think we'll double it up. We'll have another of each. Also, there is a hole in the model here, which I find amusing. I'm sure they'll fix that. Oh, we only made 2. Well, let's make 2 more. Of course, we had 1, and then we made another 1. Because when we did the research, it gave us 1 automatically. So kind of it. Apparently there's actually not enough coal coming through. I need to get rid of all this coal that I have now. How fast is this thing mining? 200 a minute. What are these consuming at? They run at 30 per minute, but I think they consume 2, so 60. Oh yeah, so these use 240 per minute, which is less than this makes. Ah, fair enough. Don't make good use of the buffer then. Oh, I never put a limit on this. There's a lot in there. That's for the best, because now we'll be consuming more than we're producing, quite possibly. Starting to build up a proper supply now, so I can continue my charging. Doop doop. And now, the pipe from the one in front nicely connects to the one behind, which is cool. These connect to the grid, by the way, so no need to worry about putting power poles between them. And now we should definitely have enough power. Yep, it's holding up. If we really boost consumption, then it won't, but it's good for now. And we got plenty of graphite to be working with. So maybe we could do with more. This might actually be a time for more mining. And nice, upgraded our drones. They now go faster. Let's go back to tech, because we need to unlock the things to use to unlock the other things for the suit. I'm in the wrong place. There we go. Steel smelting is one of them. And we got graphite, so we can do that one, actually. Oh, the other one is electromagnetic drive. That's the one. Also known as a motor. Could have just called it a motor. But yeah, if we can grab enough graphite, which might be a bit of a struggle initially as it builds up. Let's just steal it all off the belt. It'll work itself out. I'm sure everything will be fine. Then we should be able to go to upgrades, and here's the one. I will NQ energy circuit. Gives me more fuel power, increases the recovery speed of the mecha core energy. Because yeah, like later on as we consume more and more power doing more and more extreme feats, we will need power to regenerate at a higher speed. Maybe, or is that the base regeneration? I don't think it really made it clear, but either way, we need more power eventually. I'm going to continue trying to get rid of coal now that I no longer have need of it for fuel. Mostly. Right now these are all actually running at full speed, so maybe we can put more down. We'll just eat into the buffer. That should be fine. I'm sure we won't end up in some kind of power crisis later where we suddenly realize that all our resources are depleted and we have no replacements. It'll be fine. We'll just build another miner. It'll all work out, I'm sure. Oh, and we've run out of plates. So we've now researched steel. So, I mean, I already set the thing up, so I guess. Let's get some more stone. I've not actually used that much. let's get the steel production going so we can start building some up now. While we're over here... Oh, we're out of magnets as well. Good timing. And we also definitely need to dump some of our excess stuff. We need a bit of wood for one of the researches. There we go, much nicer. Oh yeah, we need coal. I just put some away. Give it back. And put back the excess. There we go. So we're doing this one ourselves. In the meantime, I wonder if we can also have the science doing things, or whether it's only one at once. Logistics would be nice. Anything else more urgent? Not really. We get solar panels, they're nice, but they're not vital. Yep, let's do that, because that gives us the splitter. Critically important part of any built spaghetti. This counts as wood storage, because that's the first thing I put in it. Let's make it something cooler, like a crystal. Oh, if I sort it, that happens, though. Let's take that out, then sort it. Much more like it. It's, yeah, some silicon ore. Cool. Let's get rid of the excess ore that we have. Just for the sake of neatness. It's gonna take a bit. Right, you. Make me steel. I imagine you can't grab off of this one. Yeah, it's not happy. But you can grab off that one. Drop on that one. Oh wait, no, don't do that because I have to continue this belt first. Raise by 1. And then I don't know where we're going from here. Oh, just carrying over, I guess. There we go. And yeah, this can just run right alongside the copper one. Drop it as soon as we can. Use storage, plonk. Make a buffer. And we've got more power, nice. Back to doing science with the science machine. We could queue up a few things actually, I don't know why I'm not. Oh, there is, there we go, we'll queue that one up. Extra inventory capacity, one more line. And we can also try queuing up that one, made of electric motors. Gives us more speed. Very much want that. That would be nice. And then, yeah, I think from there, universe exploration. We can view vein reserves in the whole planetary system, so we can have a look at whether or not that desert planet is perfect and if we should move there. Let's go at a decent speed, actually, this. Considering it's one furnace. We're going to need more of these, though, actually, because it's going to take... Yeah, it's taking everything that this one's making, if it can. The ratio is 1-to-1 in terms of furnaces, because these make... yeah, 1 ingot every second, and then these make a steel ingot every 3 seconds, but it uses 3 iron ingots to go in, so it's 1 iron ingot per second, which is what one of those produces. So it's very nice. You could directly connect the two, but I didn't. Because... I didn't. I don't know. Really, it's to each their own, how you set it up. Either way will work, which is cool. Multiple solutions to problems is always fun. We need to start stocking up on that stuff. Look at this, we're having to craft it all ourselves still. I forgot about that. That's no good. Let's fly. I don't know if we have the power for this. We may have used up all our graphite again. Okay, storage. Oh, we can't quite have them like lined up either side there. Not that that matters much. We did just unlock the splitter, which is very important. Yeah, we'll just have to have them offset by 1 and I'll be sad about it. Oh, we got 5 of these straight away. Can we make a few? What are they made of? Oh, they're made of electric motors, which we cannot create yet. Oh, no, we can. We unlocked them. Oh, we're onto this now. We need some steel. What are these made of? Bit involved, but we can pull that together, I'm sure. We'll use the basic sorters for now. We'll fix it later. Limit on these, a little bit more harsh. Don't want to make tons of them at the expense of other stuff. Is there other stuff? Maybe there isn't. I don't know. Whatever. I like putting limits on chests. Some people find it weird. At least not on iron chests. Wait, crap, they're made of iron. Hang on. Oh, they are. They're made of iron and stone. It's everything I hate. Are there even steel chests? This is unacceptable. Also, this is just outside of power range. This will be a common problem, you will observe. You always build something just outside of the power grid without realizing. Right, now that we have the splitter, I can actually make a true main bus. So perhaps we shall do that. First of all, we must perform the traditional ritual of harvesting all the things from the surrounding area before they have a chance to get in the way. Oh, that's a proper fancy rock there. Look at these. Gonna grab all those. I see you, tiny rocks. None shall escape me, unless the instruction queue is full. I do wish there was a click and drag, but it doesn't seem that's an option right now. Could have missed it, though. I've been surprised before by the game. Oh, I see you. We need to craft more stuff. We're going to need more assemblers. We're going to need way more belts. More sorters. And of course we're going to need some of these fancy splitters. Let's make 10 of them. Anything else important? Power poles? We got a few, but we'll need more. Let's make the 5 that we're able to make. Oh. Yeah, you nearly got away, but I saw you. Okay. We've got to go resupply again. Oh yeah, I haven't picked... I've been waiting for these to fill. Now they have. Half this crafting I've just queued up doesn't need to happen. Probably. Hard to tell, actually. I wish you could expand the queue. Maybe you can. Apparently it's going to take 3 minutes to make all this stuff. Let's, yeah, no. I don't need to do any of that anymore. Let's try this again. Oh, you know what? Gears! Why haven't I haven't storing gears at all? What a waste. This is awkward, so I'm gonna pull them out of that thing. Is that gonna work? Yeah, it seems to be. Fair enough. Put a hefty limit on that one too. And then we'll just steal everything if it's already made. We need tons of these. Should have been storing them a long time ago. Alright. That's more like it. Just crafting the building itself, nothing else. Later we may even start crafting the buildings and machines. I may treat you to that. Damn it. Still not enough gears. What else was I making? More sorters, I think, probably. Let's make sure there's always plenty of those. And more power, that was it. Yep, much easier now. Half the time to craft all this stuff. We're actually nearly through our storages. Keep our supply at 10. How's the power holding up? Fine right now. That's good, because things are definitely moving. It's trying its best. It's a bit of a hack way of doing it, but it gets the job done. And what I really want to do now is actually tear this all down and do it properly, because now we can. So We'll hit water, but that's fine. I think we can put foundations there and it'll all be good. We should queue up that research, in fact. Oh, you know what I need, though? I need to go grab the steel that we've been making, because that's all that's stopping us from doing science. And there's enough in there. Awesome. I like to have a nice round number of things, so I need to get 2 more, and then I've got 40 steel remaining. There we go. And the next thing requires the engines. We're not there yet, so I'm actually going to unqueue that one. So we can do research in the meantime. I'm also going to grab this. It's expensive, but it'll get there. Oh, I didn't power half this stuff over here. Hang on. Yeah, I got completely distracted, didn't I? This is the thing that happens to me often. It's the nature of these games. There's always so many things to do. It's very easy to be like, oh, I need to do this thing so I can do this thing. And then entirely forget the original thing you were trying to do. And yeah, this coal isn't even going to be used that much. These furnaces aren't even going to be used that much because there's not enough coal for it. But I think this will drain. I won't actually. Yeah, because it's going to fill as quick as it empties. Unless I give it another sorter pulling out. And now it drains. I don't think that'll be a problem. I don't think we need coal for anything. At some point, I'm sure that'll change. But right now it's fine. So it'll get us extra graphite, which I need to power the mech. We're nearly out. That's more like it. Now I can fly to my heart's content and probably not have problems. Oh, I never got rid of the copper ore, did I? I tried, but I could only do a little bit at once, so let's do a little bit more. There we go. Got rid of it. And I was in the middle of this too, and I forgot. Oh, jeez. It's like an endless chain of distractions. Some more inventory capacity, very nice. Copy, paste, paste. No, that's... I said copy. Paste, paste, paste. There we go. And then copy, paste, copy, paste, 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 paste. Okay. Slight finickiness, not sure what that was about, but it wasn't seeming to register what I was doing. Maybe I was doing it wrong in some way, according to the game. But this is definitely going to mean we need to expand our power. Funny thing is that this in itself is a distraction from stuff I was already doing. But then, this was the thing I was originally distracted from, so does it count? Right, we should now get more than enough iron and steel, at least once we power this stuff. And actually powering it is a bit of a challenge. You can't fit the stuff in the gaps here, so I'm gonna have to bear that in mind. For now, this works. Oh, I missed. And I think we need more magnets, too. Ah. Therein is the problem. I've got to put a gap in somewhere. I'm gonna put 4 in, and then we'll have the power. Copy. Recipe copied. None? What? There we go. Now we should have more than enough of those as well. Copper may be a bit of a problem, but we're out of these. I can only make 2 more. What are we short on? Oh, iron ingots. Okay. And yeah, our power is definitely not happy now. I mean, it's holding up mostly. It's just occasionally dropping into the 90s. I'm gonna break things for a second by putting this in. Actually, oh no, this is the line. Actually, yeah, we'll leave this in. Copy. Paste. Belt. Sorters. Awesome. More sorters. Just tons of them. Probably need more belts too, in lesser amounts. I'm gonna queue 9 so that I have 10. It's important to me. Shush. Even more assemblers, why not? We're right next to all our supplies, so it's a good time for it. Though we've run out of gears again. As is tradition. We're really blasting through the iron ingots, actually. We need more. Oh yeah, the iron ore is nowhere near enough. We need to get way more of that. Queue one of those up. Cancel that, because it's a lot. Put it back in. Cancel the rest of those, that's enough. Cancel those too, whatever. I want this now. I have no patience. The time of this robot is valuable. This is awkward, actually, because we definitely can't get that piece and that piece, so it's gonna take 3 miners to cover this whole thing if we wanna. Maybe I should just not worry about it. Gotta clear this stuff out of the way. And then, of course, go over the top and clear things that don't need clearing. It's hard to do when you're moving around. And we need the power up here, because it's not quite. Let's stick it there. There we go, why not? Sure, that won't interfere with mining operations at all. Now, this one's doing... It's hard to tell. I think 240. I think they both are. I'm not sure. Because there's a certain capacity to a belt. I think it's 360 a minute. We can look. 6 per second, so yeah, 360 a minute. And we don't have enough power, so we can't tell exactly how much these are mining, but I think it's 240 each. So they're making 480. That's 1.5 belts. I think. Is it? Yes, yes it is. Mental maths is hard when you're also making a video, but I believe it's a belt and a half. 1 belt may be enough to supply our needs for now. Let's see how it's looking over here. It's hard to tell because everything's out of power. Let us ramp up by adding a bit more power capacity. Ending as we began. Oh, we just finished crafting the furnaces as well. That was very good timing there. Is our personal fuel doing pretty good? Yeah, it's a different mechanic to what I've seen in other factory games. The fact that you have to worry about the power of your own mech, but then the mech has a lot of capabilities that you don't really think, well, you don't need or have in other factory games, like flying between planets. So the power management mechanic of the mech is interesting. It's a kind of a limitation, so you can't just go nuts and fly anywhere. You have to like stock up on fuel and like refine better fuel so that you can charge faster and store fuel in smaller, like in smaller units and that kind of thing. I like it. It's interesting. Like I can see ways where people might find it horrendously frustrating, but so far that hasn't been me, so it's good. But yes, now our power should be good again. Yep, it's holding together. and the smelting and the mining is all happening at full speed. And yeah, still not enough iron plates actually. Though maybe that's because other things need to build up. Are magnets building up? What about holding stable? Wow, we need more. I've only got one belt. I'm gonna have to work out the consumption, how it lines up. 40 per minute, 60 per minute. Oh no, it's not even. Oh no. Yeah, this is gonna start to get a bit weird. There are faster belts though. I don't think we've unlocked them, but there are faster belts. We may have to see if we can get those and employ them, because turns out one belt is not enough for all of our purposes. Interesting. Well, that's all we have time for today. Look at this. It's looking quite cool, isn't it? And very neat and ordered. Much better than my first factory that you can find over on my the one stream I did of this game on YouTube, and then the other stream, or perhaps multiple streams by now, that I've done over on Twitch. First playthroughs are always a bit chaotic, a lot more spaghetti. This time I know what I need to make before I make it, so I can make it in a way that makes sense. So it's good. Yeah, we haven't got to the proper main bus yet, but I think that will be the project for next episode. We were going to do it, and then a million distractions happened, including things that I'd previously got distracted from doing by the main bus. So, you know, it all comes back around. Yeah, we are very soon going to be able to make foundation as well, which will very much help with our expansion, as we no longer will need to worry about the sea, I think. I'm not sure if there's like certain deep water that you can't fill. We're going to learn that. I mean, well, actually, by next episode, I'll probably know, because I'll have streamed it more, and I've worked it out. I'm also recording these in batches, so the Bentham that you see on streams may be more experienced than the Bentham you're seeing in videos, because the videos were recorded previously, all that kind of thing. It's all weird. Timey-wimey-ness. But yes, with that I shall say goodbye, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.